Just tell us what's on the agenda for Ruto's trips across Spain and the UK, where you are now.
Right, Lizzie, if we take a look at what President Ruto was doing on Monday, there was quite a bit of bilateral meetings that he had. A number of them were European leaders from across the board. He met with Ukrainian Prime Minister. He also met with the President of Spain, the King and Queen of Spain. He met with Germany's Economic Minister. And really what he is trying to convey, at least to the international community and also potentially to his constituents at home, is that he is committed to doubling down on some of the commitments that he made early on in his presidency to boost investments, prioritize investments, create jobs, and also continuing to double down on Kenya's global competitiveness in trade, climate, technology, and security. That coming directly from the Kenyan administration. Now, it has been years since Kenyan President William Ruto has been on the global stage touting his own preference and his own, real admiration of what he says is a prioritization for the global community to invest in the African continent. And so years ago, he really was sort of a darling for the international community to be sort of a voice in this effort. The only issue, though, is that he is, of course, facing a number of concerns and really condemnation back at home for his lack of following through on a number of commitments that he made during the campaign when he was running to become president, and then eventually when he did become president. And so you have to wonder whether or not he is making some of these pronouncements because he really does need to find some partnerships and kind of score a win at a time when he's really facing a lot of difficulties back at home.
Well, yeah, given that long gap since his last international trips, how much does he need to find international partners at this moment?
If you take a look at some of the pictures that we have been seeing from Kenya, you would probably be one to say he really does need these partners, and he really does need to find a way to convince at least people who are sitting in Kenya, but also investors who for many years had seen Kenya as one of those economies in East Africa, as one of the economies that were growing quite fast. Convince them that he is the right person to lead this economy. He's, after you were mentioning in the intro there, from Spain, he's going to be coming here to the UK, going to be recommitting some of these investments with Keir Starmer, recommitting the UK and Kenya to some of these prior investments that they had, potentially looking to expand investments into Nairobi. But those pictures that we were just seeing there, the generation coming up were just a few weeks ago chanting Ruto must go. And so many people just feel like potentially he is not the right person to lead this country at this point in time. Not least, Kenya is going through some economic turmoil. They had to abandon their IMF program earlier this year. They haven't yet been able to find a budget that is agreed upon by their parliament, and also one that can at least get them to a point of economic stability. And so many people are watching and waiting for this administration to really get back on a path to stability and be the economy and the country that many people were hoping Kenya would be.